friends, and welcome to Heart of Indie Radio. Tonight, we are certainly in for a treat. We have an exclusive interview with Chloe Collins, a gorgeous singer-songwriter all the way from Nashville. Now, Chloe, I've been following your career on Twitter and on Instagram for a while now, and I'm so impressed with your music, the way you engage with your listeners, and maybe some new folks that you kind of get to know as well. You're just always so authentic and lovely. So I'm definitely excited to have you on the show tonight. Can you tell us, what have you been up to and what makes you the singer-songwriter that you are?
Yes. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. Uh, let's see. I mean, I started writing songs when I was 8. And it was always a dream of mine to be a singer. Even before I was writing songs, I was like, I just want to be a singer. Like, I just want to go on tour. Like, Miley Cyrus back in the day, huge Hannah Montana fan, of course. I was 8 years old. That was the age. And I saw the Hannah Montana movie, and that made me want to start playing guitar because I had seen her play the guitar for her song Butterfly Fly Away. And I thought, oh, that looks so cool. I just want to be able to play an instrument, any instrument. But I chose guitar because it was easier to bring to shows. You don't have to lug a whole piano. It's great. And I taught myself guitar. I didn't take any lessons. And I just, looked up the chords online and things like that. And then that same week, I started writing songs because I thought, songwriting sounds pretty amazing as well. I would love to do that. So I just started from there. And then over the years, when I was 13, I had my first song on a TV show. It was on The Vineyard on ABC Family, which was wild. And the show was kind of inappropriate for a 13-year-old. So my parents said as soon as my song came on, I had to go to bed because no more of that. I was not allowed to watch that. But, that was a huge thing for me. I couldn't even really comprehend that, at 13. But I moved to Nashville when I was 17. And I convinced my parents to come down here. I pulled a Taylor Swift, and we all came down together, dog included. And now I go to Belmont. I'm a songwriting major. I'm doing the whole thing, and it's so much fun. I think moving here was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So no regrets.
That's amazing, and I love how that progression of having the dream at 8, listening to and watching Hannah Montana, and then going from I'm going to play an instrument and then I'm going to write music, and then your song gets picked up by a TV show, and then of course then you move to Nashville, and here you are. And I love how in the last probably 6 months as well, I mean, you've stayed really active no matter what is going on in the world. You are working hard and making sure that you're bringing new content to your fans. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect for the rest of 2021 for all things Chloe?
Yes, definitely. So during quarantine, I kind of learned that I wanted to put out more songs quickly because I had been doing, a release maybe every 6 months, and I was writing, 3 songs each week. So I was like, well, that's not going to work. Like, I have so many songs, and, I producing them almost as fast as I'm writing them. So I started doing that. I would put out songs every 4 to 6 weeks maybe, and it was kind of like an album but a little bit at the time, like a single and then a single and then a single, and I probably have enough for an album at this point, but I'm hoping to continue doing that and keep putting out songs and obviously keep writing them. But during quarantine, I also learned the whole TikTok situation, and I was always scrolling on there just watching funny videos. But the second I posted one of my songs, it kind of blew up, which I didn't expect. But now I have so many people on there who are kind of cheering me on, which has been the coolest thing ever. Getting to hear them, singing my song on their videos and stuff is just surreal. But I hope to keep doing that. I go live on TikTok all the time, and volume.com, which is a new streaming service I've been streaming platform, I should say. I've been doing streams on there and playing my brand new songs for them. And I think that has kind of been a cool thing about quarantine is the virtual connection. Like, I have been doing these live streams, but then I get to connect with people in Sweden. Like, I've never even been to Sweden, but in Nashville, writers rounds are amazing. But if I can live stream those writers rounds, not just Nashville people see it, but people like everywhere. So that has been a huge plus, and I hope to continue doing that.
That's awesome. And I think that that is something that is sort of the silver lining of this strange time. That there are moments where people are now brought together in communities. People are meeting up virtually. And I think creating that connection that obviously everyone is hungry for. And I think with music, especially during this time, it's been so healing. And I can see how you've been able to use the positive side of creating to bring people together. And I think that that's really, really remarkable. And I'm so proud of you. And I know that everyone on our team is just going to love your music, and our listeners are going to love you. So if you could tell us how we can follow you on social media and, of course, purchase your music, that would be amazing.
Yes, so I am very much into the social media game right now, so that'll be easy. My Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, all of those are just under Chloe Collins Music. And of course, spelled with 2 C's and not 2 K's because I'm not a Kardashian. A lot of people mix that up, so I just want to make that clear. But I also I go live on TikTok weekly, so that's something to watch out for. And volume.com, as I mentioned, that's also Chloe Collins Music. But I go live every Friday, Saturday, and Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So playing new tunes on there. And music-wise, you can find my music on Spotify under Chloe Collins, and Apple Music, Amazon Music. You can play me on your Alexa. I've tried it. It works. So you can definitely try that. And anything you listen to or buy music on, I am definitely there. Even the obscure sites, I'm probably there. So look for it.
That's awesome.
Challenge.
That's awesome. Well, I'm excited about, what the future is going to bring, both in music and in your personal life. You obviously are someone that has an incredible work ethic, and you're very driven from the time you were quite young. So I think you're definitely going to go places. And so I just want to congratulate you from everyone here on the team, and also to encourage our listeners to DM us tonight at Heart of Indie, both on Twitter and on Instagram, and let us know what you thought of this evening's interview with Chloe Collins. We're going to be playing your music a little bit later on the show, so folks, stay tuned. But thanks again, Chloe, for being on the show, and we're so excited for you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. All right, we're going to get back to the music right here on Heart of Indie Radio. Thank you, Chloe.
Thank you.